Hello guys, uh, we are group 2. I'm Karthikeyan and we are here to present on the project web application vulnerability testing. And here are my teammates Gaurav, she Tij, Sahil Sharma, and coming to the introduction, in this project, we will demonstrate the process of identifying and exploiting common vulnerabilities in web application using industry standard tools. This exercise will provide insights into the importance of web application security and the measures that can be taken to mitigate these vulnerabilities. Understanding these security flaws is crucial for developers, security enthusiasts, and penetration testers to ensure safety and integrity to web application. And coming to the overview, web application vulnerability testing involves stimulating attacks on web application to identify and fix security weakness. This proposal outlines the steps to conduct a comprehensive vulnerability assessment, including both automated and manual testing techniques.
Thank you, Karthik, for explaining and introducing about the project. So we'll be deep diving into the prerequisites. So the first prerequisite is the environment setup. So we need to install and configure a vulnerable web application on a local server. Maybe it can be MySQL or MariaDB. Second, install and configure Burp Suite Hydra on the testing machine. Second is SQL injection testing. Use SQL map to detect and exploit SQL injection vulnerabilities. Third is cross-site scripting, that is XSS testing. Identify XSS vulnerability using Burp Suite. And second is execute a script that performs unauthorized actions, demonstrating the impact of the XSS attacks. Yeah. So let's talk about the common vulnerabilities. The first is SQL injection, manipulating SQL queries to gain unauthorized access to data. Cross-site scripting, injecting malicious scripts into web pages viewed by users. Cross-site request forgery, forcing user to execute unwanted actions on a web application. Insecure authentication, weakness in login mechanisms. Insecure data storage, storing sensitive information insecurely. Insecure communication, lack of proper encryption for the data transmission. Next is improper platform usage, that is misusing web features or APIs. Poor code quality, bugs and vulnerability in the code, extraneous functionality, unnecessary features that pose security risk. So next slides will be explained by Sahil.
Thank you, Gaurav, for explaining all of that. So I'm going to talk about the ethical consideration which we should consider by doing this certain attack. So firstly, conducting of this project should be obviously exclusively for the educational purposes on the system which we have any explicit permissions. And adhering to these ethical hacking principles would definitely be should be avoided by engaging in any malicious activities. And foremost, respecting privacy and data protection laws when handling any information has to be considered. And also, reporting any discovered vulnerabilities is a very responsible act to do by any parties involved in the certain act, because when doing a vulnerability test in our project, we made sure to document each and everything which we had done, and that's what we believe ethically is correct. And also ensuring that our actions doesn't cause any harm to any individuals. Like for instance, the website which we used was provided to us by GitHub, and we made sure we follow all the ethical laws, and we are not doing anything which is illegal and which will harm us. Moving on to the next slide. My friend will do the live demonstration. Over to you, Kshitij.
Thank you, Sahil, for that.
Okay, I'm just going to tell something again from starting. So thank you, Sahil, for the explanation and my teammates. So I'm just going to explain all the steps that I follow during the live demonstration for this website vulnerability testing, and the scripts that I have used, and the prerequisites has been already explained by my teammates. So the prerequisites that I have that we have used in this project is Kali Linux, and the Brop suite. Hydra I have used to do the brute force attack. So I can show you the command that I have run to get the password of the database. I'm just going to show it. So here is the command that I have used, and here is all the details that I have used for to run the attack for the uh, database, and how I get entered into the system. So here is the details. Like if you can see here, this is the by default port of my MySQL, and this is the host IP where we have hosted the website, and this is the username to the website, and this is the hack password. And for to hack this password, I have used the rock.txt file, which you can find easily on the browser. So after running this command, if I try to get access to, sorry, I'll just try to go back to the another terminal that I have used. So if I use this command, I'll just try to exit. So after getting the password Kali, I can easily get access to the system, which is database. So this is the database which I can use, test.tv. Test.tv, select. So here's the details that I have added after like getting access to the database. So first there is only two names on the database. So later on, I'm getting access to the system from after running the brute force attack from using Hydra. Using Hydra, I get access to the database. And later I have added these users like Alice, Bob, Charlie. So the remaining part is the SQL injection and all the scripts that I have run using website vulnerability testing. So I'll show you the details that I have created, all those files, all the XSS files and SQL injection files. If you can see here, like this is the directory of the vulnerable website, where I have created SQL injection file, and this is the test DB which I have done after getting access into the database, and this is the XSS PSP file. So here I have used like two XSS files and two cross-site scripting files and two SQL injection files. So number one is basic SQL injection, and the second one is advanced SQL injection, and the same goes for cross-site cross-scripting SQL injection. So first one is like basic cross-site scripting, and the second one is advanced cross-site scripting. If you can see here, like if after I prepare these all those files, SQL injection file and cross scripting files, and getting access to the database, if I run those attacks on the browser, I can easily get access to the system. So this is the basic SQL injection file, and it's just showing the username only. And if you just go into the PHP file, this is the version and all the details that we have used while doing this project. This is the version and where we have locally hosted this website. So this is the basic SQL injection. So why it's showing name and user is I have like used the test DB and the group contact table name. That's why it's showing name users, and the name is name which is placeholder as name, and the user is John. So this is the basic SQL injection. So if I use advanced SQL injection, we can get something results like this. If I refresh it, you can see it like this is the basic cross-site scripting, and this is the basic SQL injection. So to run the advanced like cross-site scripting, we just need to change the command so we can get the cookies details as well. So here are the commands that I have faced. So this is a server. Server actually it's I have to show the I just have to mention here the IP of the locally hosted machine. So here I have already hosted, and here is the detail, here is the result you can see. So this is the basic PHP index PHP file which I have created and I'll show it in the commands as well. So here is the index PHP which basically shows just the welcome page. And this is the GitHub repository which we have used to test the website vulnerability. And the final one is the last one. The last one you can see is this is the advanced cross-site scripting. If we run this command, you will get the result something like this. So that's it for our presentation. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So for the to conclude, I would like to request Sahil again. I'll just from beginning.
Thank you so much, my friend. Couldn't said more beautifully. Do you want to mute your mic? Kshitij, mute your mic, please. Okay. So as we saw,
It's not mine, it's
mute yours. So mute your PC. Perfect. Thank you so much. So as we saw, he beautifully explained how the project runs and what is it all about. We also have made already a long video where my friend will go from the very starting and explain all of those steps, which he can explain in brief in a very detailed manner, which he already uploaded. And here we can see we use this project to identify and try to exploit any common vulnerabilities, which can be we used Kali Linux, we used a web app focus to test any vulnerabilities like SQL injection and XSS, and we used Hydra to do password cracking, and we also identified some critical vulnerabilities like XSX and injection by security misconfigurations, or also by emphasizing an importance of web security, and by making sure all the tests are reported and documented, and by following all the principles and all the ethics of cybersecurity and legal laws. We made sure this will kind of help in people understanding the common idea about vulnerabilities and the proper principles of cybersecurity. Thank you.